Hey, this is Malachi Church versus State. I did a video a few years ago and talking about a project called, what's it called? Premonition, Microsoft Premonition, and which was established in 2015. I did the video about it in 2017. This is called Microsoft Changing DNA and Creating Drones to Kill. Okay? And what they were using is mosquitoes to change DNA structure within other things. You have to read this article because it's very interesting, and it's very interesting how things are happening today versus, because it all started someplace, and it all started at some point in time. See, evil does a lot of things, but it doesn't happen overnight. So anyways, you need to really check this out. This also, in that video, if you watch that video, I will post the video below, and I will post the article below. So if you watch the video, you will also hear yet again prophetic messages prior to things actually happen in regards to drones and coming out of larger drones and all these different things, and earthquakes, and which is still yet to come. But it just goes to, if anybody cares, for me it does matter, because it shows me that the things that I've been given, the visions I've been given, are all accurate. And it's not like I've always said before, a lot of so-called prophets like to say things after they happen and then go, oh, I talked about that before, but they have no proof. I always document everything. So, once again, documenting. It's a document. It was out a couple years ago. Proof. Okay. So, what this is this. I'm going to share it with you real quick. And then I'm also going to tell you this. Here's another a thing that I feel is going to happen. I don't know if it's prophetic, but it's kind of, some things are gut and some things. But my gut says that we're going to go to war. China's going to use this. I feel that they're going to start a war. I mean, if I knew that all my men were dying, and I don't know what to do about it, and I know that maybe it was created by somebody else, and maybe I'm thinking, to be honest with you, that this was meant for Russia and was not meant for China. I think what happened is that they were testing for something else, and it didn't work. And it affected China instead. That's my gut feeling, prophetic thing. Watch for it in the news. I think it's gonna come out at some point in time. But here's the thing: war with China. And I might do another video just so you understand that this is an important thing that I'm feeling, gut feeling. That China is going to provoke a war. Huge. All their men are dying, and they know it. So the only way, or the last hurrah, what are you going to do with your men? If they're all dying, and you know you have but a short time, what do you think you're going to do with them? Just letting you know. You got to think like these people think. They're going to react. They're not going to respond. They're going to react. Oh no, my men are dying. What the hell's going on? Well, who did this? It wasn't us. You can trace it back. They'll figure out who traced it back to what. And then they're going to start going after them. What do you think you had an army of men with a flu-like symptom and disease? Then they're coming up to your doorsteps, coming into your land. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to stop them. Anyways, but check this one out. This is old Bill Gates, Microsoft. detecting potential pathogens within DNA sequencing. Right? Read this. Go take a look at it. Right? This is the one that was interesting. For example, does an unknown virus tend to appear in mosquitoes that have evidence of feeding on both birds and humans? This is how it reads. Well, basically, you need to read it yourself. But what it does is they take these mosquitoes and they release them out, and then they recollect them, and then they look at their sequenced and all these different things that they're doing. It's very, well, it's like even this. Monitoring the environment of the pathogens is difficult because detecting the mechanisms of viruses usually require targeted chemical tests or arrays of chemical tests. DNA sequencing opens the door to a brand new spectrum approach by converting the genetic material of an environmental sample into digital data, which can just look at this, using trillions of genetics to discern viruses, bacteria, fungi, and higher orders of life in a sample. Where would you go to focus your genetic aspects? Meaning, where would you go where you knew that a people were of more of a specific genetic makeup? Just saying. You wouldn't go into LA because you have, whites, you have blacks, you have Mexicans, you got Asians, you got all these different aspects of people in there of different background DNA structures. But there in Wuhan, I don't think you have a lot of black people around, or a bunch of white people around, or a bunch of anything. You have mostly of what? Of one aspect of a people. That's why it's only affecting certain people. So anyways, go to this and read it. This program was established in 2015. I don't know when the article was released. Anyways. Well, basically, they started talking, doing more info on it in 2017. Also, too, you'd have to go where these types of mosquitoes and things like this could thrive. I don't know what the climate is like there in Wuhan, but anyways, go check it out. They even have videos on how they do stuff. Go to the overview. Right? And take a gander. And like I said, I'm going to do a video in regards to, I think they might go to war. I think there might be a war. Or there even could be what's the best way to get rid of a virus? I talked about this in my video of lukewarm. Either extreme cold or extreme heat. Well, what brings extreme heat? Just saying. And why are they spraying that chemical? It looks like more like a mosquito bomb, right? Ever seen when you've seen that those guys out there spraying people? Anyways, just a thought. Just a thought. I'll link both things below. Have a good one. Bye. Hug your kids, call your parents, go see a neighbor, repent, and be baptized. Wow.